Okay, and welcome back. As you can see, I have some ink sacs. And if you look down here, oh, come on. I know that there's more down here. Anyhow, there's two more of them down here. The buggers are really good at hiding. Though then again, it's probably my texture pack. It's vanilla, so if you wanted to, you probably could have better luck finding them on one that made the water a bit more clear. Yeah, I know they're down there, but I can't find them right now. And water's pretty deep as a rule of thumb, so. Just basically wanted to chime in here and let you guys know I found some ink sacs. Let's go actually make some use of them. Otherwise, while you've been gone, I have put the roof up of the potter's house. And I showed you the technique I reviewed a few episodes ago, twisting it that way. I still don't have enough to do the bottom here. Installed some glass. There's some windows that aren't done though. And I'm still working on getting the sides done. So this is really more of a popping in, making sure you didn't miss anything, than really a full-blown episode. I will be back later to give you a full episode, but right now, kind of excited to do this part. So if you put ink sacs in the crafting grid, you get markings. Put some markings in with some leather and a feather, and you get an atlas. This is what we've been waiting on. This is why we have not done any exploring. So now we have an actual working atlas, and we can go explore, mark out our area, and find out where we want to go next. With that being said, I will talk to you later. Okay, just wanted to come back real quick and say that the bricks got done, and they've been put in place. Not sure that this part was necessary, because I just realized I probably want to move those orchards somewhere, since that's like the spot for a house. So I was thinking about maybe putting one over here and one over here. But that means that I'm probably going to have to level this out, at least a little bit more than it is right now. So, I'm gonna wait out the night, and I will talk to you guys in the morning. From there, we will plan out the two orchards. The one going here, the one going here. Maybe another orchard, I don't know if it's gonna be, maybe over here. And then maybe start some buildings over here. Because the orchards really don't need much in the way of planning. If anything, what they need is they need some exploration so that we can find the right trees for the orchard. We also need lots of time and patience to get things like the trees we already have to grow a little higher, get some saplings off them, and then transplant them. So I will see you guys in the morning. Okay, and welcome back. It is now morning time, so let's get to work. Once again, we're going to want, 16 by 16 plots, so that should be the corner of the two plots. So, since it's the same length, it will come back down to here. And this one should come back down to here. Then we just need to figure it out this way. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. That was it, right? Yeah. All we have to do is take these on back. Find out where they stop. looks like roughly about the same dimensions, but we will definitely check that out in a little bit. Okay, then this one is going to come on back down to here. Okay. And those are going to be orchards. Looks like it should have enough land. So then I guess let's go ahead and plan out. Which one has more land? I think that side does. That side doesn't. But that would make a good spot to put a well, too. So yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6. Not sure if that's the right dimensions or not, but for right now it's good enough because we are, quite frankly, not going to be working on that section just yet. Two, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Gee, I'd love to put something here, but I really can't. Maybe that? Nope. Because water destroys it. Maybe if I put this here. I guess that means I actually marked this one out right too. Okay, cool. So then this should be extended out this way. And we'll just check how far it should be. Okay, it should come all the way out to here. Which, once again, we don't have a doggone anything to mark it with. So let's go ahead and grab. That seemed to work pretty well. At least last time. Maybe we should have more of a marking on it. There we go. Let's just mark this a little better to make sure that we know exactly what it is and know that it's not just some random lily pad. Okay. There we go. So those spots have been marked out. Then all we have to do is just terraform it down or up and go about our merry day. During the night, I got ambushed by like a javelin skeleton, a regular skeleton, a creeper, 3 spiders, and like 4 zombies. Needless to say, I died. So with that being said, I did get some good things out of it, because after I died, I came back with a vengeance and decided to kill him. Well, after killing the spiders, I had enough string to go ahead and make myself a bow. So I went ahead and made myself a bow. Not showing the recipe because it's the same recipe as vanilla. So I got this nice bow going on now. I made some arrows, but apparently the vanilla Minecraft arrows don't work with TFC bows. So I'm gonna have to find a way to convert those over. That's as simple as just toggling an option in the config file, but it does mean I have to do it. Okay, now on to what we're doing here. Gonna dig out the top layer. And apply it down at the bottom level. And this is going to be incredibly boring, so I will see you guys when that is done. Okay, got that done basically. I basically took one off the top like I tell you guys to do, and then I used the dirt to fill in down here. I have 12 dirt left, and I know the 12 dirt is not going to fill this up. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go ahead and take another layer off the top and just keep the extra dirt. Now with that being said, there is a technique for how to properly do that. See the road right here? Well, if we're taking it down another level, that's fine. But the road needs an easier way to continue. So, you can do this. And then later, you can come along and chisel out some of that. Very much so, just so you get the idea. I'm not sure you can chisel gravel. If we can chisel gravel, that'll be the best option. However, for right now, let's find out. And I know my inventory is an absolute mess. Okay, we cannot chisel gravel. So we have to use the actual stone. Actually, with that being said... Yeah, no you can't. Okay. That's what I thought. We're going to place down a transitional block. And slab it down so that now we have a transition of height. Much in the same way over here, we can put down a transitional block and have that transition of height. Not going to do it just right now because we're still working on it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace these 4 blocks right here with the cobblestone. And I actually don't have to replace that one. What I'll do there is I'll just... Oh, there we go. I'll just place it there and then I'll slab that one. And I'll do another one here. And I'll replace those. So you have the same idea of it transitioning in. Now if we had to drop it down a few blocks, we'd just do that a bit more. But we might have to go this way and chisel some of this as well to help ease the transition of the height. But I don't think that this will be too big of an issue. Especially since the majority of it's going to be at the right height anyway. Then to help even out the height, we'll put 2 cobblestones here. And then we'll slab those as well. And then it will be all very even and nice. Alternatively, you could turn those into stairs. I don't particularly like doing that though. It just doesn't look very nice. But with that being said, at this transitional height, we can probably use some mud bricks just here on the edge to help give it kind of a retaining wall feel. Very much like what we did over here. So I'm going to dig this out, and then I'm going to start work on this one as well. I don't think this one's going to be as big of an issue as this one was, but this one was a lot more uneven too. away. So I'll see you when that gets done. Okay, and that is done. So that's all level, which then brings us to the question of the next one. We have a significant amount of dirt. We could make this section level with the rest of it. Only problem then is we would have a little, I guess, odd thing going on with the road here. I mean, I guess we could slope the road too, but I'd kind of like the road to more or less be at the same level if you're going the same direction. So with that being said, I can either elevate the road and just the road up a little for the length and then tear this down by one layer, which would definitely help with it. Or I can tear this down the same way as this. We didn't have enough dirt to build this up to the same as that, so we're just gonna have to do with one of the other options. Also, kind of needed the dirt so I could make some more mud bricks for some of the buildings. With that being said, I think the one that I'm gonna vote for is having the road a little elevated, and then just here on the edge, what I'll do, just on the edge, I'll put stairs so that you can get onto the road easily, but you won't have a half slab to really worry about. It'll make more sense when I actually finish with it, so. Also gonna build up this by about a level. I think we have enough to make sure that all of this is well supported and at the same level again. With that being said, I will see you when that's done. Okay, so once again, this is all leveled out, so is this. Brought this more or less down to the level of the road, and it means that later I have a little bit of more interesting road over here, sadly. We also have started working on reinforcing some of these, and because there's not a building on here, I'm just using the most available type of wood right now, which is hickory. This one over here, I use the sequoia because it just, I have buildings on it, and it kind of looks better if I keep with the same pattern. In like ways, because this is shorter, I'm going to need to extend these down as well. And I'm thinking that I'm going to go ahead and knock this one out and put a column as well. So it's going to look very much like, I don't have a shovel on me, but it's going to look very much like that, going all the way up and all the way down. With that being said, I've also started getting some of these drying. Both the dolomite and the phyllite ones. The phyllite to finish this up, the dolomite to get more of the edgings done. And yeah, that's going to be this step. I did decide to go ahead and remove a little bit more here, because with this sloping down so much, thinking that the road can come out to here at this level, and then it'll just continue at this level. It's one further down. It's not as much as we would need for the bottom one, but it is going to be better. Especially when you consider the fact that it's going to go over this way. And this is going to be back up at regular height too. So anyhow, building your city with height of the terrain in mind just has a lot to do with what is the size of the thing you want to put there, how much difference of terrain there is, and which one is the level part of the terrain. And if it can't be level, if it's still lopsided because you have too little dirt to make it level, you kind of have to make a decision to go with the lower level or grab dirt that you had from a leftover project. So, yeah. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. I'm not sure if I'm going to build a farm over there or not. Right now it's sufficing my purposes. However, a lot of the vegetables, right now that's only being used for things like wheat and jute. Well, not wheat, but grains and jute. The vegetables I've moved back here. And I did find a wintergreen bush while going around over there at that island. There was only one of them though. It's kind of obnoxious, but it happens. So far, this is the terrain that we're looking at. So, we got a pretty decent sized body going on here. It's mostly pretty waterlocked though. Which would be great for defense, so don't get me wrong. But right now we don't have any attackers, so we don't need the defense, and I'd kind of rather have, I don't know, better options for flatter land instead of having to work with, oh, there's a pond there, there's a big lake over there, there's a river over there, actually that's the ocean over there, there's another ocean over there, more ocean even further over there. By the way, yeah, it looks like they're randomly planting oak saplings. I have not seen them plant any other saplings, so I think that might be a bug, which might not be cool. Actually, it's not. It might not. It's definitely not. This oak tree came in. That oak tree came in. That one's still growing. I mean, I'm not complaining that we have oak. I'm complaining that the mechanism that's supposed to happen, where these trees like replant the same type that's supposed to be in the area, isn't working the way it's meant to be. What makes it even worse is the fact that TFC has done all the updates it's going to do until the new version TFC 2 comes out, and that's going to be a while. So I can't really even feel the real benefit from taking this bug and putting it on the forums. Most of the time when I find a bug, I'm going to report it. That way the developer can make it better. I just don't see a drive to do that on this case, because they're already working on a new version, and they're going to be discarding any changes from this because they're building it from the ground up. Obviously, they're building it from the ground up so that we can get it up to 1.8 or something like that, and Minecraft kind of like shafted all their mod developers when they moved to 1.8. But still, that's a conversation I'm not going to get into right now. Just not going to happen. So, yeah, more of that's going to be going on. Just basically going to... Oh, there's the dry. Okay, cool. I'm just basically going to finish this up. Finish up the edges. Possibly see if I can go find enough phyllite stone to extend the road. Though I think I'm probably going to have to go mining for that. Interesting fact, I tried to, off camera, chisel those ceiling blocks, the vertical beams. They would not chisel. So if you are trying to get a roof design like this, where they're vertical, keep in mind they cannot be chiseled. So they're really better for breaking up walls and getting a different style and appearance. Anyhow, that's all I'm going to put on this update today. It's pretty late in the day, and I doubt I'm going to get a chance to edit this and upload it. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is, since tomorrow is the Sabbath, I'm going to go ahead and record the next episode too. And tomorrow you'll just see both of them get uploaded at more or less the same time. So your episode from yesterday is actually getting uploaded today, because by the time I upload it, it'll be tomorrow. So today's episode will be yesterday's, and that's this one. And I'll make the other one after that. So, until then, I will talk to you later.